Hi, and welcome to HUR at Home. I'm your host, Angela Stribling, and it is music night. I am such a fan of this young man. I've learned so much about him just in preparation for this interview. I mean, all I knew is I was rocking out to Be Mine and some of his other songs. But this young man is not only a singer, songwriter, and a poet, he has a law degree, and he's a pilot. We need to talk to him about and an actor. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome JayQ The Legend.
Hey,
Hi.
thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Yes.
I'm so happy to meet you. And look at this background. Is that the beach?
That is home right now. Love to show it to you. It's pretty cool. I mean, I've got my own tropical oasis here. And
where are you? Are you home in St. Croix?
No, I'm in the mountains in Arizona, up in the Black Mountain. I'm on top of Black Mountain. Sort of a retreat for a couple of months, writing and getting the next, big iteration of creativity pinned down before we start filming the next movie and shooting the next music video. A lot of good energy out here, a lot of nature. Birds every morning wake me up, and beautiful sunsets and sunrises. It's just awesome.
I love it out there. I was just in Arizona earlier this year, and it was absolutely just beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's paradise. So you are from the U.S. Virgin Islands. I love St. Croix.
I am, yes.
First time I went, I can't even say out of the country because it is the U.S., but first island I went to was St. Thomas. And since I was that close, I had to come over to St. Croix.
That's right, yes. Yeah, St. Thomas is beautiful. I love there's a Marriott resort or something. I don't know what it is now. It used to be, but where you can sit on top of the island and look down at all of the cruise ships, and it's breathtaking. And I'm attracted to beautiful scenery, beautiful things, beautiful coastal and mountain locations. I love the coast because I'm a Caribbean boy, but I now am in love with the mountains because the mountains have so much energy here, ancient energy, and it's quiet and it's just amazing.
Oh, it is amazing. I'm with that. I love being in the mountains as well. There's kind of a spirituality that you experience when you're up. It's hard to even explain.
All the way up. That's right.
It sounds really cosmic. I don't know if it was, I went to Switzerland one year and went up to the top of the WHUR Mountains, which was the top of the Alps in Switzerland. Yeah. And I'm telling you, I felt like I was having some religious experiences.
Yeah. There's energy there. There's geodetic energy, yes.
It could have been my lack of oxygen. I was tripping a little bit. I don't know. But I really love it. I love the mountains. I saw your video, Be Mine, and I said, is he an actor? I mean, it's a full-on movie. And how brilliant to do something like that when the only dialogue is your song. And the acting was so cool. Tell me about that. How did that whole thing come to be?
JayQ is team. It's my team. It's my team at Breakout Music. My partner, Miriam Bavley, who founded Breakout Music. My day ones, J2EZ, DL. All of the people who come together. And when it's time to put together video, we have our thought processes. I wanted to do it in Mexico at Rohan Marley's resort. Rohan is a good friend of mine, Bob Marley's son. Beautiful resort. And I wanted to go there and do sort of a wedding theme. On the beach, that's my dream wedding. If that ever happens for me one day, ladies, it will be on the beach. But Miriam wanted to do, we're newbies in Hollywood. We're starting filming our third movie December 4th in Atlanta. And we decided that we wanted to, thank you so much. We decided we wanted to just let Hollywood know it's not just the holiday movies we do, like The App That Stole Christmas, starring Ray J and Miguel Nunez, which I wrote, and my partner Miriam and I wrote the script. But so it's not just the holiday movies, which is what we do, but it's also, we could take it there. We could take it into a Western theme and add a little modern romance to it. I was inspired by Little Nas X, and I like his Old Town Road vibe, but I wanted to make it a little more traditional masculine, the boy gets a girl at the end, and
Yeah, you
keep
sure
it simple.
did.
Yeah,
You
so that's
gotta
what we did.
I mean, and I love that. I love just the creativity that goes into your artistry. I also said
Thank
when
you.
we
Thank you
started
so
this
much.
conversation, yeah, it's from the heart. I mean, you're a poet. You're obviously a great script writer, a great actor, a great singer, a great
Trying
musician.
to get there for sure.
Oh my gosh! So you got to tell me about this JQ the Legend, the pilot. So let me just tell you first. Your girl here is also studying for her private pilot's license.
I know. I researched you too.
Oh, you did! Look at
Yes, 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 yes.
But
Yeah,
you did it. I mean,
yeah.
I've got to go back. I probably have to start all over, at least, if not all the way over. But I've got to.
You'll have the muscle memory, but I noticed that you did that along with your jazz singing, and
I'm a jazz singer. Yeah.
you've done a lot of stuff, a lot of cool
Look
stuff from
at
fashion. That's why you always look so good in your
you.
mixers, is because you've got a fashion eye as well too.
What did you
So
say? We're going to get married on the beach?
don't start none, won't be none.
Let's do
Don't
it.
start none, won't be none.
Only kidding.
I'll be moving to the East Coast, southern part. I'll be moving to Atlanta next
Oh, that's
month and probably spend the next year creating there. I sort of like Lenny Kravitz. I drift where the wind takes me, and
that is
sometimes
right.
you might find me in a airstream on a beach in Switzerland writing, or in London. And right now I'm in the mountains in the west, and the mini mansion I'm in has east-west orientation. So I wake up with the eastern, the sunset, sunrise in the bathroom, and by the nighttime in the bedroom, the western sky, that's west out there. So I'm spiritual in that way, and be careful what you wish for. We might be
Yeah,
the
because
next
you always
tabloid
will get
situation.
just might get it. But
Yeah, Halle Berry putting it out there, like
I
what
love
Halle just said, right?
I'm just saying, I love your spirit. I mean, you obviously are a very spiritual and spiritually guided person, and that has served you well. So, I did read something in your history that you grew up in an abusive environment,
Yeah,
and we can't really choose our upbringing. We choose what happens in our lives beyond
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
definitely.
right? I mean, so good for you for just
Right.
turning whatever that was into something really beautiful and what I'm sure God has intended for you. How has that affected JQ the Legend, the adult, just having that background?
I was angry for a while, and I love my mother. I was probably her favorite. I stayed closest to her. The abuse was directed at me at first. Some men say they're willing to be with a woman with children or a child, and some they're just lying. They really are women for that matter. You get into a relationship and you have children. Um, the other person sometimes felt to resent that child because of the attention and the care that's been established prior to them coming in. you know when they don't get all of the communication intricacies, sometimes they get angry about it. And you can put in a webcam and you'll see someone hitting your kid upside the head or kicking him or whatever. And
Wow.
it's a lot of weird stuff that people do that you think you can trust. But a lot of it began to be directed at mom. She's a good Christian woman and flawless in my eyes, and but she loved for the religious and for the wrong reasons, because she wanted to see it work. So that kept me a prisoner in a situation where I had to be out of sight and out of mind. So my writing helped me hide away in my room and to do something to just get that stress out and to feel like I was in control of something. So the writing has always, I think if I have a best friend, it's my ability to write and to create. So
What a,
that's where that locked in.
what a blessing that is, because it is you're kind of journaling in a way, and maybe
Indeed.
escaping as well, and just creating your
Right,
own.
right. Creating those universes that are not yet there. Like It Could Be You. When we made that music video for It Could Be You in the French Riviera on a 100-foot yacht, um,
Woo!
after we did a concert in Midem Beach right after the Confin Festival, and Miriam and I, my partner at Breakout Music, we're a small indie label, but we're the little train that could. We work hard. We deal with the haters. We deal with the blockers. We deal with the stress. Um, but all in all, when you do good work that tells your story, other people have that story too. And our secret is we try to do good work in beautiful places. So when we did that, um, I'm a dreamer, and I write things that reflect a world that I want to live in and would like to be a part of. Each artist has the right to choose to write. You know, I think you're a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. My girl, Doja Cat right now, and you could write
Oh,
what Bruno
yeah.
Mars writes. Bruno Mars into that old school funk love. You could
Oh,
write,
yeah.
you could write your stress, your anger, your pain. I choose to write a fantasy of a world that I hope to live in this lifetime or the next, and spread a little love against all of the other stuff that's out there, so that just so we have some
Beautiful.
variety and a choice. I think women
Yeah.
should have choices.
That's what we all want. I mean, we all connect
Indeed.
to that. Actually, we can relate to all of it. We can relate to the love, the fantasy. We can relate to the pain as
That's
well,
right.
because,
And the
you
hot
know,
girl summers.
and the hot girl summers, all of it.
Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes, I love it. So, I learned so much about you. You have a law degree, and you've even
Indeed.
counseled some of your fellow artists like DMX.
X. Yes, I
Oh,
represented X. Yeah, yeah. I didn't want to put it out there, do it when he died, but I got X out
yeah,
of jail out here in Arizona when Sheriff Joe Arpaio had him. We came in. I came in with a film crew and with a crew that wanted to do a docu-reality about X, and my job was to get him out of jail and negotiate with the sheriff, and that happened. And that's all I've ever done. I've done a lot of defense work, civil rights stuff, and entertainment law, contracts. So my job is always to help the people. And now that I've decided to, focus on myself completely, I've given enough time to carry on other people's burdens. That
yeah.
helped me therapeutically to go through the things, to feel empowered, to feel like I can fight for myself. I think when you look at the paths people choose, you could also look at the pain, and you can also sometimes reflect. You could see it's just sometimes a reflection of the environment that they come up in. So first joining the military, then going to law school, those things empowered me to fight. So I'm not the guy that's going to put strong words out and try to be a bully, but I'm still not the person to mess with, because I've been through enough. And I'm certified, able to take care of myself and my people. So all of
There's
those
his
things
pride.
combined. That's right. That's right. No drama. No drama here.
You
So
don't even try
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I love. And so was the law kind of a backup plan?
No, it
You're
was the only plan. I go in stages.
so
So
that was
uh,
you were going to be an attorney just full time before being an artist.
well, the when I came to the United States, I was in New Orleans area, and I saw a lot of drug bust and a lot of civil rights violations in our neighborhood. We're
Yeah,
immigrants, and the police treated us bad. So I wanted to feel empowered, and it made me think about my stepfather. So I'm like, look, how do people just get away with this stuff? And so that's
yeah,
when I keyed in on going to law school in order to, fight for the person that needs, that's vulnerable and needs help. And it made me feel empowered as well. So I did that, but while I'm doing that, I'm representing rappers. Rappers, you represent them in child custody cases, drug cases, and things like that. And I made some friends, and people trust me, and hell, I could keep a secret. So
yeah.
so that turned me on to the entertainment business, and so I started becoming a little bit more keyed in on it, and took on a lot of contract work and did some training and here and there all over, and so meanwhile, I'm still writing. I'm still writing. I'm still occasionally doing a song, and I've never stopped. There's been never been a year where I haven't written a song or recorded something. And at some point, I felt like I need to stop living this life where I'm running away from my past, where I'm trying to become empowered and live empowered. So jumping full time into the music and the entertainment creative world as a creative is my freedom. It's me finally doing what I felt like I needed to do to survive and to become empowered, to saying, okay, this is This is what makes me different and special. And now I have the information to survive in this industry because I wasn't waiting tables to get in, and I didn't have to drive Uber. I practiced law. I was a trial lawyer, and a damn good one at that. So I was flying to work from anywhere from Houston, Texas, to where I had an office in New Orleans, and to Florida. And I made every stage that I was in unique and comfortable and accommodating for me, so that I can feel supported. And it's those little things that allowed me to let go when it's time to get to the next level, because I did it my way always and at every stage.
Love that. I mean, because, oh my gosh, you're like such an inspiration to so many people. Just telling your story, because we find ourselves it's just the way life is. We find ourselves in different situations, and you really do have a choice. You can maximize it and get out of it everything that you can possibly get out of it, or you can take the I am a victim role, and just, kind of wallow in it and maybe get stuck for longer than you need to. And I love how you've maximized every single journey. You are going to do something that I found pretty interesting, this taking over Evansboro, Kentucky. Tell me about
yes.
I love the concept. Tell us about that.
Again,
my goodness.
I wouldn't have picked Evansboro out of a jar. But my partner, we're a woman-run company, diverse, female. I'm Afro-Caribbean, and we have diversity. So we come to these interesting decisions. We feel that there's a lot of artists, since we've been able to go outside and be with each other again. They're jumping on these big tours and trying to move around and doing amazing things. I feel like small towns who've been very supportive during COVID, giving them some attention and being in the mix and having people invite us in who are warm and friendly. It's less competition, and people appreciate you more. So, towns like Evansboro, Toledo, Charlotte, Charlotte's not small, but Charlotte gives us a lot of love. Albany, New York, and places like that. Those are the places, Macon, Georgia, Jackson, Mississippi. Those are the places that you're going to find JayQ coming through and just giving you what we can do for you, whether it's a movie screening with a performance or a meet and greet, bring some T-shirts. But I feel like I don't need the big marquee names to go in. I just want to make myself available and bring a little bit of the surreality of entertaining right to people's front door and make them feel special, because what we give is what we get back. So the Santa Claus in our movie, the one we just finished, the drone that saved Christmas, he's from that area. And, the people there are very supportive, and people who don't look like me and who are more diverse and from different backgrounds, sometimes they give you the most amazing support. So Evansboro is someplace that I'm looking forward to going to. And small town, I expect a warm, fuzzy feeling, and just look forward to connecting people at that level.
I love it. And so is the concept, you go there, you're going to do some performances, some acting, like, what is it? Like, you're going to go there for a period of time and then do the same kind of thing in another small town, or tour and get out?
Evansboro has their own flavor, and a lot of little towns do. So they have like 4 weeks of Christmas activities, 4 weekends, like Thursday through Sunday or Friday through Sunday. So I'll go on one or two, maybe two of the weekends, Thursday through Sunday. I can't go all of them because I start shooting on December 4th, and we'll be shooting for a couple of weeks for the next movie number 3. But we're going to be shooting a music video there for Gigi Vega. Gigi Vega is an artist on our label. There's only 2 of us. It's me and Gigi. So we're going to be shooting her next Christmas song there, video. And then we are going to do some meet and greets, little performances, just be about the town and show up at a lot of the Christmas, the Christmas greetings, the Christmas little parties that they have, and the gatherings, have little town gatherings. So we're going to mingle like politicians do and just give people a little bit of energy and, share a smile and a photo with them, and not coming in on any big superstar type stuff, because I'm not that. I'm a regular guy.
That's
But
more
just
significant.
be there.
Yeah, people will remember this. You're going to definitely touch their lives, and
Indeed.
it's better than, you know. I mean, I love, of course, who doesn't love a superstar coming to, you
Indeed.
know, their town? But we also love the stars who aren't necessarily superstars, but they're still stars,
Yeah.
taken out of your
Yeah.
busy schedule, spending time with them. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, well, I've been going down this laundry list of all of your talents, all the things that you do, but there's one more
Well,
before
thank
you
you.
go. I want you to talk about one more. What is this cooking with JQ? You're also a chef? What's up?
I serve you whatever you like to eat. That's just the way I, you know. So the
No, you
secret
got
to my cooking,
cooking
I'm not a
show.
chef. I'm not a chef, but my mother, my mama, she raised this boy right. So she taught me to cook and to bake. And I'm not a chef, but I'm an experimental, you know, talent in the kitchen. Um,
Nice.
and so whatever it is, whatever protein you like, I prefer not to deal with pork and meats, but I'm into fishes a lot. I'm good with breakfast. So, you know, if I'm into a woman, it's those things that matter to me, things that you take your time to do. And I learned that, you know, for any man out there who wants to become a part of a family, from what I learned that my stepfather didn't do, it's the little things. So
It is.
just making a little cool breakfast and sitting down and eating it with a child goes a long way. It's even more valuable than all the Christmas toys. Just making breakfast on a consistent basis. And that's how my mother saved me, because she was
Special.
always there trying to make sure I eat well and whatever we could afford, because we started off very poor. And those little rituals. So the kitchen for me is the way you save your home, not the bedroom first. It's the kitchen, I believe, because whether you're a good cook or not, throw something together, shake up a mixed drink, you know what I mean? Or, you know, get some strawberries and put some whipped cream on them and a few blueberries, and you know, sit
Yeah.
with your significant other or your dog if that's all you have, you know, and
You're
just feed
right.
it to them. And that time, you know, that time,
I
it's
love
that
it.
time. It's taking that
It
time.
really
It's that,
is.
yeah,
And yeah, because I learned that you're doing, or you're available to do, kind of a breakfast with JQ
right,
or something
right,
like that. When you
right.
come to town, when you come to the DMV, I'm taking you up on that. You and I have a very similar diet. I'm a pescatarian,
Yeah,
so
nice,
fish
nice. Yes,
and
yes.
breakfast is my favorite meal. We're going to do
What's your
something.
favorite fish?
So I eat sockeye salmon the most, but so sockeye
Okay.
salmon, but I also love Chilean sea bass. Those are my top two.
I love a well-prepared Chilean sea bass, and a lot of the Asian restaurants do it well.
They do it
But
so
salmon
well.
is my favorite. Salmon
Oh,
is the
see.
thing. Yeah,
Oh
love
my God.
salmon. Yeah,
Wild caught.
yeah. You know, a date with you would be to go to a mountainous area where there's a
Yeah.
stream, put on those big wading boots and fly fish, or go
Oh my
out
gosh.
and catch some salmon or some redfish and cook it
Oh,
right on
here
the
we
banks. Cook it right on the banks. Bring the
go.
salt,
Yes.
bring the pepper, you know, bring a little
I'll
bit of
bring you
paprika, a little bit
appetite.
of wild onions if you can find some growing out there, you know, find some wild stuff growing. I like to source from the local markets wherever I'm living. Um, and I like to source natural as much as possible, and then you make your little dish from there. So those are the type of things. But you seem like a girl who would enjoy the outdoors a little bit and a
Oh,
little
I do. I
traditional
do.
cooking and stuff. Yeah,
Heck
yeah.
yeah. All right. We're going to be clocking you. When you come to the DMV, it is on.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
so happy to meet you, and congratulations on all of your success. Just keep doing you. That's all you need to do. And
I
for,
say one thing
yes,
to your question that you prepared. It's the little things. That's the answer. How do you ask? You sent me the question. How does one get the love and the affection that he wants from his woman? Well,
yes.
first of all, I was at first like, that's not a question that I'm going to be good at because I'm single.
Well, but this
But
is so, let me just tell you. So the radio show
yeah,
on WHUR is called Pillow Talk with Angela. So I had to send you a pillow talk question, and that's what we were talking
that
about.
was a setup.
And
That was a
to
setup
set it
there.
up, it's basically like, what if, and this, listen, this comes up. What if you're a touchy-feely person?
Yeah.
And your partner is just not affectionate at all. You love them, but you're kind of craving some affection. Do you think there's a way to get it? And if so, what do you suggest they do?
Well, you check all the boxes. I mean, you're creative, you're adventurous. And if I know a woman is adventurous, right? Because if you're flying airplanes, you like adventure. And building something, doing something, making something, and experiencing things is the strongest way you can maintain a relationship long term. So to me, a woman who, because I don't approach women from want. I'm never going to be the person that's like, I'm going to get what I want from her. I want to know what you want and what you need and how you want to feel complete. So if you cue me into, hey, I'm an affectionate person, then I'm going to say, show me, I'm going to say, show me where you like to be touched, how, when, because I don't want to be that guy rubbing your back in the mall or walking down the street and you're like, man, this feels creepy. I don't know why this guy keeps rubbing my back. I mean, so I want you to show me, and I'm going to be vulnerable and open enough to follow. So if you grab my hand and my thumb is down, then maybe I'll put my thumb up because I'm the guy. Or, if you want to take a walk in the evenings or in the morning, and maybe I like to sleep in, I was like, look, let's do that a couple of days a week because some days I need to rest, but let me see the world from your perspective. So I feel like exploring what you like is an adventure, and then you can trade that back and forth. I'm a pilot. I'm liable to wake up and say, hey, next Thursday, I want to take you somewhere special, pack a bikini. And that little tiny one, that one that you do that Instagram post on, that's the one I like. And then we get into the airplane and we roll. But by doing that, I'm doing my thing, landing the plane, you're safe. The affection's going to come. I don't have to pine for it, right? And so when you make your move and you like reach for my hand, it's going to be there. So the best answer I came up with that is why the Be Mine song is so strong and Body Talk is strong. Talk to me. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. And if I'm the right guy, I'm going to listen and I'm going to work it in. I won't be a lapdog, but I'm going to say, yo, that's something we can work on. Let's figure it out. And I like a little bit of this. And, we can do that. Start with the little things like flowers. Just bringing you flowers, like that song is built around. To me, that flowers, when I went through a period of time where I was depressed, not feeling really good, practicing law, some of the cases are so awful and you see some awful things. I used to bring flowers home all the time. The Adriatic lilies, and I got tired of the roses, but the lilies open up longer and they take their time and they fill the room. And I like orchids, and I feel like if I'm with a woman that I really am into, I'm going to be bringing her flowers home so that when she comes home from work, the way women are well tuned to their environment, she's going to see that. And she's going to know that I'm open to whatever affection she wants. And, so I think it's just paying attention to your partner and asking them, hey, what is it that you're trying to get? And let me see if I can help you get there.
I love that. Great, great, great answer. I think you've also helped some people because people who are watching, and it's a struggle. I was in a conversation. It's not happening with me. I don't have that issue right now, but some of my friends do. Where the women,
you asked me that about a girlfriend. Okay.
Well, just I'm asking for everybody really because it comes up a lot in relationships. Yeah, asking for a friend.
For a friend.
No, but seriously, well, in marriages where one is super affectionate and she's trying her best to get her guy to just open up a little bit, and she's, I guess kind of waiting for him to make a move, and maybe he's waiting for her. And I had suggested maybe just, let him know what you want. And she said she has. And it doesn't make a difference, though. He's never going to touch you.
Turn on a JayQ song, Body Talk, turn on Be Mine, and let her, have a girls' night out. I think if the man's not giving you the affection, and start playing some music that hits that up, start with that. You can start with some Marvin Gaye, that'll
do it.
Sexual healing, go to some Isley Brothers maybe, and put some Bruno Mars. If I Just Brought You Flowers, play that around the house a little bit. Let them get the hint. If not,
That'll
get you
drop
in
some
the Doja Cat,
serious
the Carpé Diem, and Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, that'll do it.
Yes. You know,
I like you so much. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being
Thank you. I love your smile. I appreciate your energy too.
here.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet you. You're cooking breakfast. I'll cook a little bit with
Hey,
you.
we're gonna
But
start that
you're the
when I'm in
cookiness.
Atlanta. We're gonna start that via Zoom. So I'll do a few episodes from my chef's kitchen. Maybe do some mimosas by the pool, and we're just cooking it up and talking a
Oh,
little bit. And I just tell the person wear something really sexy, like a nice silk negligee. Nothing explicit. And I'll
okay.
wear my little silk robe, and we'll cook it up. We'll just talk. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Talk about
Okay.
Halle Berry and her new love.
Or you can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Right,
I can come up with some topics. You come up with the cooking. I'll come up with some good topics.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Oh no, will you shout out your social media? And I just hope everybody just continues to support you because you are an amazing artist.
Yes.
You
Thank
really
you so
are.
much for having me. And that DC market, HUR, such a historic station. Kathy Hughes, that whole thing is just, I'm connected to it. And
she was the general manager in the early days, but now she's got
I know
her
the story intimately. Kathy's my mentor.
Oh, is that right? I love Kathy. Kathy gave me
she's amazing.
My first job in radio.
Yeah.
And
Kathy is phenomenal. Yeah, and I wish them always all the best with their new casino. But that family has been good to me, and I have good strong wind beneath my wings. So I'm humble, and I appreciate everyone that's done something.
Yeah. Uh-oh, did I lose you there?
We lost each other, but I'm still here.
No, you're back. I can hear you. So
I want to tell you is I'm easy to find. Like, I keep my life simple. I'm at JayQ The Legend everywhere. I don't know why I'm not seeing you.
I know. Well, listen, while that's going to come back up, I just wanted to let you know. So the current general manager is Sean Plater. And that's who is at WHUR now. And Al Payne is our program director. Steve Robinson is the deputy general manager. And we're really holding things down and on our way, on our road to celebrating 50 years, December 10th. See, we talked it until you
Yes. And that's an icon. That is so precious in our community. Yeah. And she's built her network on strong women like you. She's given a lot of opportunity to women. I admire that. And so, we're changing generations by being able to have these lanes as you have here for artists to come through and to connect with the community. And I thank you for that. I'm at JayQ The Legend everywhere. I keep it simple, ladies. It's just at JayQ The Legend everywhere. Easy to find.
Branding. Excellent branding. Thank you so much. We'll see you when you come to the DMV, and continued success to you.
I look forward to it. We're doing breakfast.
We're doing breakfast soon. I'm going to try to find something cute to wear.
Let's do it.
In the meantime, thank you all for joining us tonight on HUR at Home. Make sure you follow our friend JayQ The Legend. Listen for all of his great music on your favorite radio station, 96.3 WHUR, and follow WHUR. It's at WHUR-FM on all platforms, and follow me at Angela Stribling on all platforms. Have a great night.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you. See you soon.